This audiobook is brought to you by Cedar Fort Publishing and Media. The Gospel Study Series, your study of the Book of Mormon made easier. Part 1, 1 Nephi through Words of Mormon. Written and narrated by David J. Ridges.
Introduction. The Book of Mormon, another testament of Jesus Christ, is indeed a witness for Christ. On average, Christ is mentioned every 1.7 verses in the Book of Mormon. No wonder it is, quote, the keystone of our religion, and man would get nearer to God by abiding by its precepts than by any other book, close quote. That's a statement made by Joseph Smith to the 12 apostles in Brigham Young's home in Nauvoo on November 28, 1841. About the title page. The title page, found at the beginning of the Book of Mormon, is a literal translation of Moroni's last statement, last page, left-hand side of the plates. You'll find that information in History of the Church, Volume 1, page 71. The title page is Moroni's last statement to us. In the first paragraph, he tells us to whom the Book of Mormon is addressed, namely, the Lamanites, the Jews, and the Gentiles, in other words, to all people. It is not just another book, rather it is, quote, written by way of commandment, close quote. Thus it is the revealed Word of God to be brought forth to the world in the last days, translated by the gift of God. Moroni instructs us that it is an abridgment, which is a shortened or condensed version, of the record of the Nephites, as well as an abridgment of the record of the Jaredites, which is the Book of Ether. In the second paragraph of the title page, he tells us that he had three major purposes in mind for us as he prepared the gold plates for Joseph Smith to translate, namely, 1. To show us who are a remnant of Israel, in other words, who are descendants of Abraham, what great things the Lord did for our ancestors. Among other things, this reminds us who we are and what our potential really is when we follow Christ faithfully. 2. To testify to us of the vital role which covenants play in bringing us back to God. Nephi reminds us that covenants were taken away as, quote, plain and precious things, close quote. That's found in 1 Nephi 13, 26-29. They were...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?